Hello, hello, and welcome to Survivor's Land. Map by a map maker I have never previously heard of. It's on Planet Minecraft. It is also in the map releases channel on the CTMC, which is why I'm playing it, because it's over there. But I don't think the map maker is really involved. I had a look on them. Yeah, I've never heard of them before. The screenshots of the map look, interesting. Basic feeling map. Old school feeling, kind of like it says. We'll see. I do not have terribly high hopes, to be perfectly honest, but it is a map. And I'm gonna play it, and I shall give it a fair shake. Either way. Map has a data pack. It does some things. It removes a bunch of the fishing loot tables, so we only have the ordinary fish. Monsters only drop regular drops, not their armor or weapons or anything. Zombies drop feathers, bartering and trading are disabled, or bartering, as it says. Progression-y stuff, which all sounds perfectly sensible. CTM map, complete the monument, build mine, standard stuff. Use only the portals present in the map. Map has mineral blocks. Old school stuff. Hello, hello in the chat. Do not go onto the map ceiling. Use the data pack. I don't know how I would end up accidentally not using the data pack. I'm sure we are. I'm not on a server. I should be playing on normal. Not make ender chests. We are on Minecraft version 1.20.4. And it's a hard map, apparently. We'll see. Beta testers, data pack helpers, people. Fine. Get on with it already. Also, yeah, apparently any glowstone farming I could do in this area will be useless. Indeed it would. That does in fact clear me. I can still take some of this, though. Lights at the top should still be enough to light up the room pretty well. And some torches and some leather leggings there. Going down. That's a lot of pressure plates. Up! Okay, a couple of them definitely do something at the very least. Do I get some free blocks out of this? I do! I get a lot of free blocks out of this. One short of being useful. 3 plank. Plank. Are natural mobs turned off, or is this... It's planes. Do I hear more free blocks? It's a lot of blocks. Here's our 4th plank. Hey look, it's the missing plank. Plankety plank. Alright, here we have a mob. Hello. Can you give me some more blocks? Don't mind that at all. Where did the creeper come from? That's a lot of planks. A lot of planks provided to me in a not terribly convenient manner, or I have to break them all. Should be enough to at least make a wooden axe and speed things up a little. Just a little. Can also double as a weapon after I'm done with this. All that can happen. Sure. It's just another way to break some of the planks. I'll take it. Here's all the plank. Let's do a pick. And I'll do a regular sword as well. Sword, pick, axe. Definitely grab the crafting table. Don't have the wood to be leaving that behind. You made it for the first cave! So I did. We have some coal. We have a slightly more substantial looking cave. Where are all the mobs? I know they can spawn. We had one creeper. Where is everyone? Surprisingly low quantities of mobs. Are there just lots and lots of honeypots somewhere? What's going on here? I'd say it looks like natural spawning is off, but if that's the case, I have no idea where these random single mobs are coming from. Is this tree gonna be, trapped in any fashion? The map seemed fairly trap-happy thus far. Is there gonna be a pressure plate underneath this log, do you reckon? Is there gonna be a pressure plate under this dirt? Nope. Seems safe, in fact. Next question, are these leaves going to decay naturally? It looks like they are. Random tick speed must be on. There's a singular random skeleton over there. The wooden pick! Every time I am forced to use an unenchanted wooden pick, I am unfortunately reminded of quite how slow they are. Take the dirt with me. I really want to be wasting my time grabbing every single one of these. The answer is clearly no. I also really want the torches. Let's see if this'll do me for a while. That's a stack. Where am I even going from here? Up and around in that direction? Not sure where the skeleton went. I think I found out where the skeleton went. Is the map gonna give me any food at any point? It's something pretty important that I don't currently have. Yeah, I kinda figured. You know what? I'm never going to need to go back up to this room. I could yoink a few of these ladders along my way. Are they going to be useful for anything? Probably not. There's something that I can yoink, and so I shall yoink them. Food, please. Skeleton is still hanging around. Bonk. That there. Pick. Sword. Shocking lack of food. Maybe I shouldn't be sprinting quite so much. That's one hit. Should be one hit kill now. Yep, there we go. Quite the area. You cleared around 1% of the map. Mm-hmm. Food, please. And a distinct lack of smooth brush. Hey, buddy. Something off in that direction, do you reckon? Fishing is not a nice food source. What are you on about? Fishing is a very slow and awful food source. It's better than literally nothing, but only marginally. Looks like wood is not going to be a giant issue, in fact. Uh-huh. Well, let's see. Is there anything off on the other side of this lake? Looks like a yes. There's a whole ton of leather. Nice find. No reason for me to really deal with that spawner. Eject boat! I think there was an Enderman there for a split second. I saw the particles. Didn't hang around for long though, understandably. Well, now the rain stopped, so maybe it'll come back. Armor time. Helmet. Shoes. Chest plate. some cooked pork chops from somewhere as well. That was that chest over there, wasn't it? Along with the bajillion leather. My focus was on the bajillion leather, but the food is very useful too. Okay. Yeah, you clear me some space. It's kind of like a maze of trees. This may be exactly what this is. It's not simply like a maze of trees, it is in fact a maze of trees. What is that spawner? Regular zombies. Black wool! We're doing the Kleinozo Caverns wool order, are we? I see how it is. Yoink. Yoink. Nothing here. This way doesn't look much like a way. Yeah, just cut through this thing. Okay. Linear branching map. We have intersections. Each zone has a wall in it. Standard stuff. Out of the frying pan. The monument. Underground waterways. The Pirate Bay. Very minimalistic monument. Intersection. Whatever it is. I think the monument's going to be minimalistic too, if the screenshot I saw of it is any indication. Yep. What's this giant block over here? Symmetrical bedrock block? Huh? That's somewhat strange. Black wool. Block of iron, redstone, gold, diamond, lapis. What's this? The teleporter hub? Avoid building in here. Teleporters may spawn on top of it. Fine. Understandable. It's just a big old empty room at the moment. Having the teleporters get summoned in is unusual. Most maps do not work quite like that. Might be interesting to see exactly how that works. I would like some more string for a bed at some point soon. I would like to be able to set my spawn without having to run all the way back through all that stuff every time. I would also like to bring my stuff forward. Hack a path through. Yoink chest. Yoink crafting table. Yoink boat. I have a feeling I'm gonna be wanting that boat for the Pirate Bay. Again, going off one of the screenshots and assuming it depicts the area that I assume Pirate Bay is, I'm gonna want a boat for that. Plus, you know, it's called Pirate Bay. It's going to have water in it, even if I didn't see the screenshot that I assume is of the area. KVT has corrupted me. I'm building a chest floor. Or at least the very beginnings of a chest floor. Leather, swords, wood, ton of blocks. A little bit of food, I suppose. Plonk down the crafting table someplace random. The trees. Yeah, I do not need to grow trees. If I want trees, I can just go back out that corridor to the jungle area. We don't need to plant trees. Let's a little bit of that. Spare pick. Spare sword. And I want to take some wood with me. That should do just fine. I'm assuming that we're gonna go as per tradition and head clockwise through the intersection. That lines up with the monument being the area on the left. So let's go this way first. Yep, but that's a waterway, alright. You just a gnat spawn. You came at me from a kind of interesting direction, being a bit of a drop creeper. But I think that was just RNG. Well. It's an aqueduct, alright. That's a gazillion arrows. I'll take them. And another area where the boat is very helpful. Hello. Do you not even care about me? Fine. Huh. Unaggressive drowned. And I have a passenger. And I'm kind of stuck on the boat. Enough of that. No idea why the drowned aren't aggressive towards me. Rather strange. It's whatever. It's fine. Wow. This sure is a thing. This sure is an area. Just ignore most of the mobs entirely. Come on then. Do you come from near spawners? Or are you just random? I think you are random skeletons. Decorative drowned. Got no idea why they're not attacking me. That escalated quickly. From 0 to trident drowned. I think that might just be a very unlucky spawn. It's like any old generic drowned spawner. This one just happens to have a trident. Got him. This is bizarre. Nothing up there. I have a trident of my very own. And a ton of torches, and a ton of food, and a ton more leather. Huh. Huh? What happened to you guys? Was your mob follow range accidentally set to 0 or something? If I'm right on top of them, they'll start going at me for a split second. Well, that's bizarre. Without even thinking about it, I'm doing the maze thing and going left, left, left. I mean, it's an effective strat. And it sure seems like I'm going in a direction that makes some sense. Drowned with a fishing rod. As long as it's not drowned with a trident, I don't care. The zombies are focused on me, at least. There's the one with the trident. The zombies are stupidly slow in the water, but at least they're focused on me. At least they're trying to do something. Is it because I'm not in the water? They just give up chasing you when you're not in the water? Hello. Got him. And broken. Yeah, I think they all just don't care if you're not in the water. Huh. Is that a fairly recent change to drowned behavior? I don't remember them being like that. Left. Let me break this water in peace, please. These ones are focused on me. They're still stupidly slow, but they're coming at me. Trying without loyalty. Tridents are such wacky weapons. You kind of need an enchantment on them for them to even be remotely viable. It's tridents without loyalty? Yeah, they're really not great. This is a promising looking room. Or rather, that's a very promising looking structure in the middle there. I think they just want to be in this room for as little time as possible. Give me the thing and let's just get out of here. There's clearly more to the area, but I don't really feel like exploring it fully. Make me another boat. It's just that the area is very slow to navigate. Maybe the boat will speed things up a little. This is just going to loop me back round to the other entrance to the room, surely. Yeah, hi. Yep, this also just loops around in a circle, where I could have gone this way instead of that way. don't think there is much more to explore of the area. Whoa. Suddenly mob reach. And yes, that was in fact the orange wool, so we are definitely going with the Kaizo Caverns wool order of black, and then the regular order of orange through red, and then white. I don't want to fight you for your string. So, still not got a bed yet, or a bow, come to think of it. Well, that's not going to get me a bed, but it will get me a bow. Where's my inventory full? Of what? Mostly junk. I don't feel like I got a whole ton of loot in that area, but somehow my inventory is full. So I suppose I did. Let's ditch that, and that. Here's a bow. Leather, leather, leather. Torches, coal. Bunch of food, tons of arrows. Don't want to keep junk, mostly broken wooden tools around. Sword. Sneak. And another sword. And an axe. And an orange wool. All the way down here. Cool. Next. The Pirate Bay. Does that still exist, that website? I think I remember hearing something about it being taken offline, like, years ago? No idea. Never used it. Right, what have we got? Palm trees, very large ocean, some boats. Yep. This is one of the areas from one of the screenshots. Select a boat, any boat. I'll have the mangrove boat. I think this is the nicest colour. At least out of the provided options. Hello. Did you get marooned here? Anything on this tiny little island? No treasure? No giant sand X's in the ground? It's just an island, as far as I can tell. There's an absolutely massive boat over yonder. This is definitely one of the maps. Here's a spawner that won't spawn because the light level is too high. Is daylight cycle on or off? I can't tell. There are gargantuan walls in the way. Well, here's some wool for a bed. Could have taken some of the objective wool for a bed, couldn't I? I am used to the modern meta of there only being 3 to 5-ish wool in a single objective chest. And them being too valuable to really use on anything else, but no. Here we have entire chests full of wool, and I can totally use them to make beds, if I so chose. These little ships are looking a little bit pointless. Both of those had nothing. Let's check the third one. But my hopes are not high, I must say. Any loot? Didn't really think there would be. Fine. Let's go for the massive, obvious frigate, or whatever it is, over yonder. Well, do I have news for you? This is a giant area covered in water. There's not much room for things to spawn around here. Not much space to put honeypots. It sounds to me like the bottom of the ship may or may not be absolutely coated in mobs. It sure sounded that way, at least. Though this section is looking pretty empty. The island looks mighty suspicious. I'm sure there's something buried under there. Is that a hint to just dig up that entire little island that I was on before more thoroughly? It might be. Nope. Okay, yeah, good. It didn't land a direct hit. Storage A. And on the other side... something else. Storage B. Sword training. Planning room. dorms. Conspicuously not sealed off by a door. Very, very boxy set of corridors. Archery training. Uh-huh. Massive, pretty empty room down there with some chests. Cafeteria. And further down. Storage room. That's a lot of coal. Running around. Yes, good. Infighting. Good. I really want a stone pick. It's so slow. Storage room C. Storage room D. Cannonball storage. Here's my sword. Really do with some stone. And my armor is breaking as well. Lovely. Beautiful. This is not stone. It simply isn't. Anything useful in here? Tons of gunpowder. I suppose this was the cannonball storage room. It's storage room E. It's a lot of chests. Anything useful in them? More leather that I don't need. Torches that I will take. Rubbish. Not helpful. Good. Fairly surplus to requirements, but I'll take a couple of stacks. Rubbish. Was not terribly fruitful. Special loot. Sounds promising. sounds objective-y, even. Okay. Next sword on the bar. Assume that door would be relatively safe because cemetery. Ditch those spare torches. Nice. Creeper overboard. What are these going up to? Somewhere. Ooh, there we go. Here's some good weapons. Good. Good in air quotes. Better than what I had. Weapons that will not break in 5 seconds flat. Are you going to be the objective? You are not. You are going to be even more torches. You are going to be the objective. Nice. I don't need 1 gunpowder. Probably don't need to be carrying this book around either. Nice. Better armor. Okay. Do I want to bother checking all of the rooms on the next floor up? Or deck, even, if we're giving it its proper name. Anything in here? Loads of gold, loads of gold. The armor that I'm in need of. We'll take some. I guess I should probably peek into the rooms further up. Just in case there's anything good in any of them. This was the cafeteria, right? So food, yeah. Take the good food. Probably don't need the apples. Don't need the lighting bug. Did I literally pick the only barrel first that spelled out LOL? Can't even find that again now. Oh, there's something. I do not want to check every single one of these barrels. No, no, you can't make me. I'm not doing it. Archery practice. Yep, it's more arrows. Nothing happens when I hit those. Was this the navigation room? Planning room? Whatever, it was somewhere. It was a place. Compasses and empty maps. Totally the navigation room. Totally useless items. Yep, that's a dorm room. Yep, that's another one. Yep, and some more stuff I don't need. Totally a room. Totally room-like in shape, size, function, purpose. Yeah, these are definitely rooms. What am I still using the wooden pick for? This room's just full of melons, pumpkins. Nothing terribly helpful there. Sword training with junk wooden swords, useless. This is literally just a big empty room. Oh yeah, that's where the sign had nothing on it. This space available for rent. And here's enough coal for a good long while. Well, yes, this sure was another area. Can't deny that the map has the advertised old school feel. Fine, I'll go all the way up here. I wonder if phantoms were disabled. Spyglass. Well, is there anything on the other one? No. Where's intersection 2 gonna be? This is something that I hadn't really thought about before, but this is a problem with some of the more older school maps. I think it probably always was. I never noticed it not being so much anymore, but it isn't anymore, because intersections aren't really a thing anymore. In most Jordan maps, it's a lot easier to always know where to go, it seems. And in some of these older maps, and some of these maps that are designed to be like the older maps. Where do I go now? Where's the next intersection? Where is the inevitable 3x3 block corridor? That'll take me to where I need to go next. Could feasibly be just about anywhere. Torches, torches, torches. Finally do a bed. Bed. Some gunpowder, torches. Now then. If I were an intersection too, where would I be? Have a guess. Based on what the book said, I have a guess. And my guess is to dig straight down here and see what happens. This feels like I'm going a little bit too far down for this to be correct. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is wrong. What island were you talking about in your captain's log, then? You know what? The map won't give me an X. I'll do it myself. There. Now the next would-be adventurer that comes along will be extremely confused. Intersections, intersections. Where art thou, intersections? I guess, for want of any other ideas, let's just circle around this entire wall. Some lighting weirdness over here, but I think it's just lighting weirdness. And goodness knows where there's a tiny bit of light shining on that particular bit of wall. It's the way the cliff wall ended up being, I suppose. Oh, this is just looking like a solid wall lapping all the way around the area. Anybody seen an intersection? Preferably one with the number 2 emblazoned on it somewhere. Nope, it's clearly nothing to do with the walls. Funk. Still looking like a whole lot of nothing down here. Ding 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 ding. Yeah, no, there's totally nothing down there. What's that book on about with islands, then? There's nothing here! Why did I not take the boat back? I know there must be more map around here somewhere. Not even found where the thumbnail screenshot is in the map yet. It's an area I've not found. Where's that? Do I need to search this place more thoroughly? If it's not that area. And I don't see where it would be in the first area. Then by process of elimination... Surely it must be in this area. The only way here, where I'm thinking it could be, is around this bit of a loop. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. No, this goes back into this room like I figured it would. Check the edges of this room. I saw there was this cut out in the wall here. Which I didn't think much of at the time, but this is probably our direction, isn't it? Ah yes, this is looking promising. It's looking very promising indeed. Do we get a teleporter? Really? These are not terribly imaginative area names. Dusty Plateau. Pirate Bay. What's this thing? Oh, here's our teleporter, maybe? That was not two-way. I'm not going back through all that again. Label teleporter, please. If it's one way, say so. Right. Fine. Well, for want of any information to the contrary, let's just wander off in a clockwise direction from left to right once again. Traps. Traps. More traps. This looks like the area that the thumbnail screenshot is of. It's a giant cube. Welcome to Dusty Plateau, population 149. Uh-huh. Tons and tons of food. Tons and tons of arrows. Spectral arrows. The last drop. Fair few mobs in that one. Something Final Fantasy reference. Yeah, that's minecarts. As advertised. Seem to have a little bit of a posse following me. It's just a totally... mostly empty building. More leather. It's stop handing out tons of supplies that you've already handed out tons of supplies for previously. I already have stacks of leather. I do not need even more. Stack of paintings. Not totally sure what this building is supposed to be without having read the sign out front. Maybe just a generic bar type place? Sure, I'm hearing a lot of mobs around here someplace. Mobs! Take the gapple. I'll take the armor too. It's better than leather. I guess one sword. I wonder if this map's really going to use custom mobs. It might not. More leather! Right, what is this building supposed to be? Yeah, generic kind of bar hotel-ish building. Blacksmithery. For forging armor in particular. Uh-huh. Interestingly enough, the building called the End of the Road isn't really at the end of the road. Maybe it's supposed to be ironic. I'll take that food. Nothing in those. Okay, looped back to the beginning here. We've been in there. The well kind of feels like it might be the correct direction. Sheriff's office, complete with obligatory jail cell. Mobs! Almost daytime again here. Some bits dropping feathers is all well and good, but the map's given me like 10 stacks of arrows already. So I'm not sure why I would ever want to collect these. 16 leads. Nothing in there. Do not forget your tool before entering the mine. Always bring light with you. Be careful of explosives. Seems like a bunch of good advice. Do we have some stone pickaxes? Alright, so that way's probably the correct direction. What's down the well, then? Absolutely nothing. Fabulous. Get down from out there. Mine. What do you got for me? Another mazy looking area. That just goes round in a little circle. Okay. This was just the way in. Okay. This way, then. Goes down. Seems promising. Okay. I'm gonna let myself get a little bit pinned there. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little bit of a run back. It's a little bit of a trek at this point. Maybe I should sleep in one of the beds. Don't spend too long getting back to my stuff, otherwise it'll despawn. But I think routing to get one of the beds on my way is probably a good idea. Remember there being some up here. Let's do a little set spawn over here where we have a bit of room. And I'm out of food. I think that's a pretty good indicator that you're running a little bit too far to get back to where you have died if you run out of food along the way. Is this the right way? This is not the right way. It's this way, staircase down. That's food, weapon, pick, bow, torch, blocks. Okay. And we're back to generic tunnel. This bit of cave. This looks potentially interesting. Really open bit of cave, but with lots of ravines in the ground. Swing and a miss. Quad spawner. Okay. Some of that. Let's go over here. Where we have a gazillion copper. There we have a gazillion coal. Yoink. This kinda feels a bit like a there area to me. Not totally sure why I'm getting that impression. It's just a very large cave with some very, very large ore deposits in it. Large, interesting shaped cave with lots and lots of ore in it. It's a pretty fair thing to do. Let me have those spawners. Excellent. You miss. You miss and you miss and you miss. This is a pretty well-constructed cave. Yeah, I think I like this terrain. This is interesting terrain. I like it. Pretty sure it's not a generic vanilla cave either, or if it is, it's been modified substantially. The floor is a little bit too flat for that. Torch around. A massive copper vein. Bit of a don't knock him into me moment there. These are pretty much just all natural spawns, I'm pretty sure. Nice stuff. Let's whack those two swords together before that one breaks. Yeah, maybe they weren't all natural spawns. Perhaps they weren't. Iron sword, lovely stuff. The feathers that I'm picking up continue to be useless. Light blue wool. And many, 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 many more golden pickaxes. Grab a few. Cool. Didn't care too much about the first half of this area. The mesa in a box with a few very generic boxing-y buildings in it. Meh. That cave, though, had some genuinely good terrain. Get a little bit of a trek back to the monument. At least I can use the one-way teleporter. Speed things along slightly. Gonna end up needing that bed in the end. This is definitely vanilla terrain, this bit. This is just a section of vanilla mesa yoinked out and put in a giant cube. Serves its purpose well enough, I suppose, but the giant cube is extremely immersion breaking. Click. And light blue. Neither block of copper nor block of coal are on the agenda. Right, well. Awful, awful storage system. And that is all the time that which I have. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon. He says, busily re-gearing, like his life depends on it. Not sure why. I'm in no great rush. And I have rushed things a little bit too much, and I made myself a spare pair of shoes that I do not need. Whatever. Perhaps I will find use for them yet.